Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Seatback Australia 2023. Please welcome to the stage Nick Cater, Senior Fellow at the Menzies Research Centre, columnist with The Australian and presenter of Battleground on ADH TV.
Welcome back. And if anybody outside are delaying coming back in because they're taking too long over their lunch, please send them a text, tell them to get back in, because what I have to talk about now for the next 10 minutes is very, very important. It's vitally important to this country, to the fairness with which we treat our fellow Australians, and to the Australian landscape and countryside that's being ripped apart by the renewable energy industry. I've been for the last 9 months investigating the dirty little secrets of the renewable industry sector. We're told that wind is free and the sun is free and it's all wonderful and we can get cheap electricity. I think everybody in this room knows by now that is an absolute lie. And we also know, thanks to an organisation called Net Zero Australia who put out a report last month, we know what Chris Bowen didn't tell us before the election and what he's still not telling us. And that is to achieve his renewable energy dream of 82% renewable energy by 2030. It will involve taking up an area of land half the size of Victoria. Just think about that for a moment. That's the entire agricultural land in the state of Victoria. The equivalent of that will be taken up by wind turbines, solar panels, transmission lines, transformers, and all the other paraphernalia which go with this mad project. That's twice the size of Tasmania. That's 96% the size of the place I was born, England. It is crazy, it is madness. Up in northern Queensland, the new Franklin Dam is taking place. There's a battle going on between nature and industry, which is every bit as consequential as the Franklin Dam demonstrations in the 1983. That's when, of course, hydroelectricity, ironically, was stopped in its tracks in order to preserve what is a beautiful piece of the world. Far North Queensland is very precious as well. As you know, it's home to the wet tropical forests, which are unique in the world. They are the last surviving remnant of the forests that covered Australia and Antarctica when they were joined together 10 million years ago. There's a proposal in Chulumban Forest to build a massive 86-turbine wind farm. I use the term wind farm ironically, of course, because it's nothing like a farm. It's a great industrial estate. It'll involve clearing native forests, an area twice the size of the CBD of Melbourne. 10 square kilometres of land or more will be cleared to make way for these turbines. There'll be more than 100 kilometres of road chopped through what is now native tropical forest. It's the home to the Durable people, the people that have lived on that land since way before the time of Jesus Christ and have a strong attachment to it. I want to play you a short video now of some conversations I had with Durable people so you can see for yourself what this land means to them.
Well, we call it Mother Earth, and like a mother looks after you, so you look after mother, you know, respect your mother.
It's a beautiful country. They're going to put the windmills in there, right along down there, and they want to really rip this whole country up.
Nothing good can come out of it. Our people will start to get sick and suffer. Our spirits will suffer because we'll start losing connection.
You'll never get this in another lifetime. It's like taking a dirty gravel. Well, That's real. You know, that's 45,000 to 60,000 years of history. And they're digging that all up.
It's just ridiculous and very cruel to First Nation people.
Cruel.
Very cruel.
The old people's homes, you know, where they had their babies and buried their old people, where they learnt how to become men and women. Once that spiritual place has been disturbed, it'll never be the same. All I can say is I have hope. If I have hope and I hold on to hope, I have something. Not all is lost, and then I don't. And then I haven't failed my elders in doing the right thing by them. They owe us nothing. It is up to us. And right now we're not doing a really good job.
Anthony Albanese says he wants to hear Aboriginal voices. He wants a voice to Parliament. He needs to hear these voices. By the way, I spoke to each of these people about the Aboriginal voice to Parliament, and all of them think it's a massive waste of time and a diversion. They don't think it'll hear their case. But we must stop this development because it is crucial. If Chulumban goes ahead, then what next? If they're prepared to bulldoze that land to put up one of these wretched wind farms, what next? Which is why I've left Chulumban promising the Djirrabal people that we would raise the money so that they can get to Canberra to put their case. So I'm asking you today, if you're able, to give money to a charity called rainforestreserves.org, and I can give you that email later. It's a tax-deductible organisation if that's important to you. We're trying to raise $15,000 so that we can fly a dozen people from the Djirrabal community down to Canberra for the next sitting in September, where they've asked for a meeting with Tanya Plibersek. Whether she will give them a meeting, whether Chris Bowen will give them a meeting, I can't say, but they will raise merry hell on the steps of Parliament and put their case. It's very important. So if you can, please donate. And if we win this case, it will be a great victory for common sense and the Djirrabal people and that beautiful land which must not be destroyed. We'll just play you out with another short video. This one went viral on the internet when I discovered I'll let the video speak for itself.
I'm coming through here because I've been told that there are old turbine blades that have been just dumped here. Here they are. This is renewable energy, by the way. Remember that word renewable? There's nothing much renewable about these things. Great beached whales sitting here. This tells the story. So $1.4 billion for the Chulumban wind farm, and in 15 years, they'll just be sitting here like this. Yeah. This is quite something, isn't it?
Well, thank you very much for your time. That's rainforestreserves.org, and catch me outside if you need to get that down, and let's save this forest. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand to Nick Cater. Now you can catch Nick on Battleground on ADH TV.